Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kojo Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. Now, this is Convo with the Head. They can have a beautiful conversation about forex trading, politics, marriage, a whole lot of things. Now, the person they can't have the conversation. Small chance you go slack, go follow him for Twitter or in socials. You go step on your neck. Pressure upon pressure. You go make you understand, say they live their life. So you for hustle hard, they live their life. More often than not, you say boys always do the comment section. Show me the way. Show me the way. The road to the way. The road is to support who's the big. So cowboys in theater. But the person there in the studio with me, so they come have a conversation about the dynamics, the rudiments of trading, and that is not the only thing that we are going to concentrate on. We are going to have various conversation about his life, what he's been able to do, and why he has decided to leave this country to go and stay in Dubai. But we are going to have a conversation on that too. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio here with me is Kojo Forex. Welcome.
Thank you, bro. Everything cool.
Oh, Meko. Now, why you left we?
I think that, in anything, sometimes, especially with sectors, right, you can be far ahead of, yourself.
Okay.
In terms of the jurisdiction you find yourself in. So sometimes you have to relocate to an environment that understands where you are, and I don't think Ghana, our system, it understands the type of business that I do where we are now.
Okay. So the environment is not enabling?
I wouldn't say the environment is not enabling. That one, it's very broad. Okay. But I'd say the environment is not skewed to the sector which I find myself, which is forex trading.
I thought it was just on the internet.
It is, yeah, But you see, sir, if you're doing it on a smaller scale, while you're doing it by yourself, but once you're expanding and becoming huge, then you tend to draw attention, and then there is no framework that, gets you involved in
protects you.
Or exactly, or just guides your regulations or your way of doing business. In TSR, anybody just comes at you with anything at all.
Okay.
So like you mentioned Dubai, there's a structure and a framework that just guards and regulates what I do.
Here,
it's not.
They don't have it.
No, they don't.
Have you had a conversation with someone in position of power?
Yes, I
have.
have.
Do they even understand what you do?
No.
Because on several occasions, I've had people move to you calling you a fraud.
Yes.
And I don't think forex trading is a fraud, but people don't understand.
Right.
So if it's like from the top to the bottom, we don't understand. Do you think that be why? Because of we are not educated enough with regards to what you do. That is why you are subjected to this kind of treatment.
So I actually stumbled and started trading in 2012.
Okay.
Maria School 2016 University.
Okay.
2017, I wanted to delve into this professionally. I went to Securities and Exchange Commission.
Okay.
So what is a guideline that protects or any registration licensing that just revolves around online forex trading? I'm gonna be sorry, say, am I talking about Forex Bureau? No.
But we only change dollars.
Yes,
that's what they thought.
That's what they thought. No, okay. I mean online forex trading, CFD trading, nothing like that exists. They are now working on something like that. I don't know if it's 2025 that it will come or not, but I mean, so I just knew that there's no framework like that for it. Yes.
But when you make your money, it is being taxed.
So it's my obligation as a personal income,
okay,
to declare that, but not from the business of forex trading.
Okay, so you can choose to declare and you can choose not to.
I would not necessarily say that because tax is a sensitive thing, and it's mandatory for every individual by law. Once you are 18 and above, you must pay personal income tax.
Okay.
So if you have a registered business, then the business will take care of that. But if you have a personal means of earning your income, because you could be a freelancer in Ghana. You ain't chase your business. But you as a law-abiding citizen need to now declare that, okay, from this Walla to Walla that I did, I got this, so this is what I'm declaring.
Okay.
So you can fit Forex into that.
Okay. Do you declare yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the amount of money that is deducted from your side, is it exorbitant? Because you tweet about earning more, so you draw attention and eyes to your side. So
yes.
Do you pay exorbitant amount of taxes?
Considerably.
Walk me through how you got yourself involved in all these things, because is it unemployment that trip you into this? What was like the thought process like when you decided to enter this thing?
Okay, so trading is very well developed in so many other countries. I think that urban Africa countries that were the early adapters were South Africa.
Okay.
And yen Newton Wohokra, like you have people, even a 10 years guy can explain Forex to you. It's like the way you would come here and a 10 years boy can probably even give you more insight into sport betting.
Yeah.
The same thing, more culture of sport betting, organ, and theirs is trading.
Forex trading,
yes.
Okay.
And it's like that in even the Asian countries, plus even in most of the European countries, So, like, I think my background here, business and accounting, right? So I was not so far from knowing financial market, but about the stock market, that's like the one that is very popular. Will be at a financial market, they think stock, but me realizes it's like far-fetched if you want to do stock trading in Ghana, but on that same route, then I stumbled upon trading, which is like Forex trading. And I realized that it was the easiest to penetrate. The barrier of entry is like the lowest. Today, if within the next 10 minutes, I want to set you all up as traders, you may not have that the requisite knowledge to make like the crazy, speculation, but you would start trading, and you can go out and call yourself a Forex trader within the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's how easy and simple it is. So I stumbled upon it in that same way in 2012, but I was doing it like a side hustle. During the same time, my friends were into sport betting.
Okay.
And that was what like we were literally living on. I'm gonna make their money from sport betting. And then boys, we go out, they'll pay your fare for you, we eat together. But I did not have anything that was making me personal income apart from the media free me dad.
Okay.
And I was not good at like sport betting.
Okay.
I don't know. It's maybe I kind of realized it very early. Until I had stumbled upon trade and say, then I'll probably be, more serious here and see what I can make from this. So I actually started making smaller money from trading very early. And I didn't need much, just my mobile phone.
How much did you invest in
like $300.
$300?
Yes, $300.
Where did you get that $300?
It was sent to me from a friend from America.
Is that friend alive?
She is alive. She? Birthday, yes.
Okay. And then the birthday.
My birthday.
Oh, and then your birthday, this kind of thing.
Yes, my birthday.
Where take go buy and you just invest.
Yes, trading. Yes.
So the $300 that you invested, and how much did you earn?
I didn't make any exorbitant. $300. No, I think, sir, me too. Like I said, I don't want to eject my finance background. No, a finance background. Emma, many break.
Okay.
And a risk let me put it that way. So many people don't understand that. Until man just train and anything. Until I was just only interested in making like the $1, $2, just something small. Because obviously if I convert.
So if the $300 go inside safe, they concern you like that. It's okay.
Yes.
From the start.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So from the start, it was just like something to eat. Something for. I didn't jiska or me papa too much, and I mean bisa madam for money. So $5, $10. People here trading normally are very scared. They say, the $300 no. I'm going to say you put like 300 cedis in your betting account, but you decide say every match be 2 cedis na better so. It's the same with trading.
Yeah.
So with me I have $300, but every setup be or every trading opportunity be I say maybe $2 na better so to expect say me make it be a 2 and a 5. Into if the 2 goes waste, okay, you have extra 300 and something to continue.
So to you, at what point did this thing escalate to the point that you saw say, okay, say this is not about $300 and things. We can actually make more money from this.
So I was looking up to a lot of people, because like I was making a little bit of money. So the reality hits you if you make it first money and now ultimately withdraw. Now it's okay.
This is
physical cash.
Yeah.
The reality. It's even like YouTube.
Yeah.
Then
they send you the money.
Money at the reality. No, it's not a game.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was the same reality for me. Seeing say, okay, the money has come. And to see another day, I have to look out for who has done it to, or taking out like a career.
In this. Okay.
Not even in this sector, just generally, globally. Okay. So I saw a lot of people, and I realized there's a professional side to it. and then there is a retail side to it.
Oh, okay.
Retail in a year level, even though gradually I'm working myself to the professional side.
Okay.
Professional, and they say the banks trade. I would not make banks. I want to always make it more clear because any sector of banks.
No, when I local bank,
they trade.
Now, which people be that?
On a local bank, their way of trading is just moving currency from one trading account to the other.
Okay.
But they are not really like speculating. But there is like the international banks. HSBC, Goldman Sachs, and all of those things. They have like a trading desk. Their traders are seated and speculate on asset prices from currency to commodities to gold and all of those things. And a retail man, you can literally mimic what the banks are doing, but from your bedroom.
Okay.
But we are all doing the same thing. But professional, the difference is information and capital. No. So they are sitting there, overly capitalized, trading in multi-millions of dollars with so much first-class information.
Okay.
But you, the ordinary man I was starting, you will not get access to them to even learn from them. You learn from probably people who have had the experience like myself, who make maybe some videos on YouTube for you, and then you can even buy some books. So you are limited in terms of information.
Okay.
But how far you
is
can
it
grow?
Intentional with regards to the way information circulate?
It's not intentional, Acquired to say it's speculation, it's a business, So imagine that the apport is all over. That means everybody is liable to make as much money as possible. But we all understand that's not how the world works.
Okay.
Information, it's somehow kept,
okay,
a little bit of a secret, and you have to strive and work.
That's where they show me the way they come in.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's where it did.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So right now, so you moved from the $300 and you entered the space where you understood the dynamics of the market and things.
Right.
So at that point, what kind of monies and what were you trading in? What was it like?
Okay. So maybe one day, right? Probably grant me another time to do a little bit of a practical demonstration. I think that it's about time people just get that.
Okay.
But trading, every currency is paired, right? May use the most lamest language so that it makes sense.
You need to break it down.
Yes.
We don't want technical.
No. You see, say, like every day, you see, I'm on for call Twitter, say, Ghana Cedi do 14. I even saw they said it benefited you and all of it. Yes.
The job is the job.
But it is, the quotation of the currency, is USD stroke GHS.
Okay.
And a year 14, right? Forex Bureau, that's how to write it. Even though, kind of in terms of our country, you say 14 Ghana Cedi, $1 is 14 Cedi. But in terms of how it is written, it is standard. And you'll be the choose to say, say Ghana Cedi stroke USD 14. It means something different. Meaning say they make a lot of here. Oko banks now.
Okay.
Omo throw omo board now a display.
Yeah.
Yes. Kojo Forex control bank paper no say Ghana Cedi first and then USD now we are equals to 14.
It be the bank where they determine that.
And the banks, it's like a standard.
A standard, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it means something.
Okay.
And then me person me explain.
No problem.
Into USD slash
GHS.
GHS normal 14. What it just basically means that 1 unit of the dollar, which is USD in the first are usually regarded as, in our technical term, the quote currency, the base currency, right? And a GHS near quote currency.
Okay.
That's how we classify the two. Into Euro, Ghana Cedi krana. The Euro is the base, the Ghana Cedi is the quote.
Okay.
Into any exchange rate, logically, what it means is that 1 unit of the base currency is equivalent to the Nipa natural.
Okay.
And then I say USD Ghana Cedi 50. That means $1 is equivalent to what? 50 cedis.
Okay.
But that value, right? What determines it?
Okay.
You may assume say, and I say maybe I should throw it out, right? What moved the CD from 10 now and as you drew 14 right? What is it? Bank of Ghana that moved it? It's not Bank of Ghana, even though their action can affect it, right? But it's so many factors, including demand and supply, right? Some factors anybody we may not even be able to break it all down here, but apart from even the technical part, which is like the lines name moving on. But if you understudy those things you can take advantage of those movements.
Okay.
Not necessarily by your friend is saying being paid in USD, right? You can speculate, say, see this way, the way I'm sure Ghana will be a some money for your own economy now, I don't see any recovery.
Okay.
Right? I speculate, say, the dollar will still continuously outperform the cedis.
Okay.
Right?
So when you speculate that information, who they use that information?
If you have a platform in terms of a trading account to take advantage of it.
So you use that speculation to make a decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So it be risky, it means if you go south.
Easily. But the risk is curtailed by how much your VIM did to push the money to back it.
Okay. So it be like risk analysis.
Yes.
In the course of doing that, how informed are you supposed? Because I don't think you're going to just sit in front of the laptop and
say.
So you have to read. Oh, how?
Yes, you have to read a lot. You have to learn a lot.
I see.
You can do it by yourself, or you can be taught by somebody. If you're doing it by yourself, the only difference is that your learning curve a bit wide. Obi Chirewa, and I learned by myself. It took me about 4 years to learn the basics.
Okay.
And another
4 years for just the basics.
Just the basics.
University degree.
Mendadao.
And
there was not a lot of information around Forex in 2012. Sisi Anankasa, there's a lot on YouTube. Guys showing it. I think that the era is also different.
For a risky venture like this,
yes,
and it is very risky.
So you see, right? You see, right? The risk, is subjective.
No, it is not. There's a risk factor.
I think everything is risky.
Yes, but with this, you can sit and speculate that the CD is going to do this, and Baumia will go and arrest it. What can you do about that?
So you see,
please, this be questioning me at the ask. I don't understand. I need to understand.
So Baumia's action, right, can influence the market in a particular direction.
Yeah.
But Baumia cannot solely arrest the CDs.
So Baumia's influence cannot impact, like the impact not going to be huge.
It can be huge, or it cannot even be anything at all.
I see.
Because say if one man's decision, right, can abruptly or crazily affect the marketer, that's a cheat code by itself.
Okay.
You get me? It can be assumed say Nipa no bet me to take some crazy advantage of that situation. Or no, they are making profit. So it's not always like so clear. Say Nipa baku bet me are disruptive.
But when I say about me, I'm talking about government.
Yes, I understand you. Yes, and then because the factors that affect the market, demand and supply count. Demand and supply in many will cry actions count.
Okay.
Our demand for dollar. As to the cities, me share the cities now. I want a lot of dollars into share on a Forex bureau anyway. You are causing more demand for the dollar. What the Forex bureau man is saying is okay, I'm on for be dollar scratching cities, right? Into mean taking advantage of the situation.
Okay.
Into say ebia $1, right? Nanko $100 nanko best summer for maybe a 500 cedis. Situation now, I'm for be demanding into I say more for 700 cedis, bro.
Okay.
Some more pay be.
Yeah.
And that's a margin of profit for him. Or share no more bars, more for 1,000, bro. Indirectly, it's affecting the exchange rate.
Okay.
Because now, who is any public but odini na abuma, it's a lot of people chasing.
Okay.
The dollar, the foreign currency. Now, ama yen see the extremely weak.
So that'll be why when I see the day like that. Vim, how did you get your wife involved in this though? Because she trades.
Yes, she does.
Do you teach them?
I teach them.
Hey, so it's family business.
It is now family
so
business.
Your kiddies, you go teach them?
Straight up.
So YouTube, I know this. But yeah, how was it, how did you, get to understand the whole thing?
So she's a pharmacist by profession. And then she was working with a pharmacy, right? And I was trading from home. And then also, doing YouTube and few other stuffs all around trading.
You started as a YouTuber?
Me?
Or you were doing YouTube video explaining the
no, YouTube people, they came at the latter part of me,
the
process YouTube media. When people started knowing me on the ground, they were like, "Oh, do YouTube and educate us." And then me by YouTube. But like why I'm just bringing her story in is that she was working, right? Okay. But it's a little bit of a tricky situation because, like, to my judgment, time now she was spending away from home, right? And then the salary she was receiving was not equating or making sense to me. Okay. So you can say, in a simple plain language, I retired her. Oh
yeah. You retired her.
Yes, I retired her to just be at home and help me with some things, and then I'll pay her. So I actually pay her. Oh, okay. Yes, like salary.
What professional salary for a month?
She did take Ghana cedis then dirham because now
wow. Do I get a currency in I need a pharmacy in lost. Yeah. So, but then how did because right now she's involved, she didn't understand, like, I'm sure right now she go fit trade past you. I don't know how it works, but how she did take all these things? You say you constantly day on them say, oh, this is how the whole thing they like.
Not actually. Me started first in the day. I didn't want to get her involved. Okay. Because it's a very tricky, especially when marriage or serious relation comes in. Because like you initially said, it's a what makes trading risky is your inventory, cash. Okay. Because started business, because started force business. Or the second go to force, at the end of the day, inventory, but trading, the other cash, and share trading account in. So your emotions is more attached to seeing says, Misika need direct chain.
Only time for other things.
Exactly. Until when I traded. Back in those days, me trading as a me making loss, it affected me emotion, right? And I didn't want to like transfer that emotion to her because a human but I know your family, so I didn't want her interfering in my trading. But like things change, especially when it's getting more serious. The American initially at the relationship
level,
but knowing that we are getting into marriage, I'm like I might as well just share my pains and then.
Struggles and
happiness as well. Yeah. So I started letting her understand that this is what I do, this is the risk I take. Until first, before I started bringing her closer to understanding trading, and even letting her also trade. Okay. My money trading, she used to take advantage of like the speculation that I make. And I'm saying, you make your own speculation and we'll lose some money be at a point.
How did she react?
Or Jai trading bare 4 months.
And yes, how do you two accounts? He first lost he shone 4 months.
Yes, more than even 4 months.
So how you get them back? You go invest in the account again.
I think she was looking at the value that was lost. And she me found it on an account. Okay. And I'm trading and making money. Into up to almost the money that was lost. Okay. So it felt as if Wajini Sika back. And then
But how much money have you lost? Like what money where you lose way? Like you bust your mind and say, I deal with cry. Is it worth it?
I think that was in 2020.
Okay.
Right. And if I remember very well, it was probably around April, May. Right. And things were not the way it is like with me now. But if I remember very well, in a single day, I lost almost like Medina. It was different account, but Medina about $30,000. Yes, but me and Kasano, I'm saying, my orientation is very strict to money. Okay. Into me, me very, let's risk it all type of people.
You go lose $30,000 and be okay. She's too big. $30,000. Do you know 30,000?
I was not okay. I was okay.
No.
Okay. What I'm saying is, like that is my biggest, right? And why I'm saying that is, will be to Samia, right? Maybe. And even maybe the trading community, will assume I should probably mention like 100,000 or 200,000 or something. But I'm saying my background, name baby, I'm a fan. Losing even worst case scenario. I have colleagues who are like at that level of mine who easily will lose 100,000, 150. Then it's like bragging right or whatever it is. But me, you know, if I will put it, if I'll make it make sense, I quote unquote Jimmy mame, you know. So me condone just talking about me lose away and me lose away. Even that one, no, it was a situation that pushed it and I may lose it that much. But over the years now, I'm making sure that situation should not repeat itself again. You know,
you know they lose money like that.
No, I still lose money. You know,
but it not be that much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it will not go to.
Right now, you have made the money, and I've been following you on Twitter. I've been seeing the tweets, the things that you have been posting. People say you are a show-off kind of person. You're always bragging. You're always trying to let people know that you are rich. And media, that is, you basically, you have your leg on their necks. Why? That's what when you're sick. Baby, all this.
Anything America say, I think it's a culture, right?
Here?
Okay. No. Like the trading culture.
Okay.
Right? But they be Drew.
Now, say Nruha now this
so Obi never started.
Why not start here?
Obi never started in terms of the lifestyle era in America.
Okay.
Ain't Obi to your say, I mean, I must start it.
Okay. But you are living your life. Yes. I see, I bought a car today. Yes. But you see, in the course of celebrating your wins, you did drag but
no, you see, the intention is not said. May the tree will be any anabibi.
Oh, okay.
It may seem like that, you know.
You don't be saying it may seem. That is how it looks like.
So, America say, your friend is saying the culture has not reached here yet.
Because is that how Forex people you live their life?
And then I'm a
okay.
They who feel say, this guy they do too much, you know. Me, and kind me cry, baby.
I see.
I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, Oko South Africa, Oko even Nigeria, Sisiana, right? Sisia because Sisia because it was not like that 3 years ago. Okay. But Sisia no. Oveka say la way na musu Kojo de and Nigeria for in the amount because they've understood what it is now. And it's not like a show off an Abibia. It's like, let me just say, a lifestyle. You know? And normally you just are more excited about this because of the struggle that it takes to just break that level and reach that point, especially with trading. Heading. Nobody should lie to you. And see, what first struggle, Nima, it's like how you have authority with your YouTube. Unim there, start with your maybe 1 view, 10 view, that's the ultimate breaky way. No be anything. You know how, you know, your emotions are attached to what you are doing. So you know,
you need to remind people that you are that guy.
You can say that.
But in this jurisdiction, because also call Nigeria in Husa.
Minkasi in Humedo. That's normal to them.
Okay.
Like Sisiano, they've caught up with the culture.
Okay.
Ukoye de me or Nigeria. Yenkazo you show off and azo you see. Mikoye de me or South Africa. Nobody will say that or you show off because it's like normal to understand. Say, oh, this guy is doing trading. Once he's good at it, money will flow through his hands, and he can do some of the things that, you know, society will assume, say, hey, crazy, no? Maybe at ease.
When you post all these things, the houses, the cars, the vacations and everything, people start reading meanings into, people start calling you names. Oh, this guy, no be only Forex trading. He's into fraud, he's this and this and that. Did it get to you?
I think initially, you know, I don't think anybody would escape that thing getting to them. But if you come to understand that you are the same person who have put yourself on the internet, you know, so you accept the backlash that come with it, and eventually, you choose to attend, you choose to respond or not. But see, and as a standing, it does not. I can't say previously it didn't affect me. You know, initially it used to get to me. It used to be so intense. Like, imagine say you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
right?
Like secure legit.
Yes.
Legit.
Then your subconscious begin to assume, say, maybe you're legit. I don't know, very deep, you know. Say, like, I'm doing this, me trading, me making me money. You know, I've been doing it for so many people that are around know. Suddenly everyone's like, scam, this fraud. Then you're suddenly like even depressed in the point of asking yourself,
self-doubt in this
you need a second person to remind you that, bro, like, we are doing business. And
how your wife, they take this thing, they make sure, say, he's trading you out because apart from I'm sure he being there close to you.
Yes.
We have a contact every day. So how it
it's been a tough one, right? But I think say it's been orientation
Okay.
for her to understand. Say more so, no, you know, like the social media aspect, you know, it has a business to it in trading.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
because like we trade with platforms, and platforms are run by big organizations, you know, and sometimes they need like, you know, faces for this type of things. And the people that have their numbers on social media are those that get a contract, you know, and then you must have, quote unquote, some level of clout around you.
So all these are contributing
It's part of the
factors.
business.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the business.
Now I feel like
it's part of the business.
So it's like showbiz.
It is like showbiz.
Okay.
It
is like showbiz.
It is even a showbiz.
you for make them know the clout they play a role.
If you want to benefit from that side as well.
Is it association?
You must not necessarily do that, right? You can trade in your room, nobody will know you, and make the most money and phobia. But that's one aspect of the money. But you can also still make the money from your room and still get to take brand ambassadorial deals and partnership deals as well. And it will become
So to you, know, it's more than just trading.
It's more
you
than
are building a brand.
Yes.
But it comes
business.
At what cost?
At what cost in terms of what?
So you put everything out. So you have government targeting.
So the point is the quantum, right? Oh yeah, baby, na say adiya o ye minya 100 cedi na ye mia okon. But Osharas ye mia me kon but
benefit
outweigh the you get what I mean. So it's relative in terms of, but for me, you know, the benefits outweighs, you know, the backlash and those aspects. If you ask me. Yeah.
Make we move you out of the conversation. In this country, how the forex trading culture they like? Do you have people like yourself? I know there is Elvis Justice.
Yes.
You people they beef though.
Oh, currently no.
You are not beefing now.
Currently,
I like that. No. But then in that space, Elvis out, you out. How the culture they like?
You see, even that aspect in the Quran, it's even part of the culture, right? Me. Yes. But like, if you still think about it outside the box now, you still see it's part of the culture. Even though the emotions were real, I was angry at him, but thinking about the bigger picture, I mean, it still encourage the conversation, because suddenly within that period, you know, Shenkrofo are interested with trading the crowd, but I mean, that's just where it ends. So if you ask, like, will you believe, sir, in 2019, 2020, right? The enthusiasm of Forex, any people that were actually even trading in Ghana with Forex, you know, they were far more than Nigeria. No, right? If I'll tell you the truth for you to be shocked, there are like two very popular guys in Nigeria who are more like running the show now, right? The way you would mention like Kojo in Ghana, no, that's how you mention them in Nigeria, right? 3 years ago, 4 years ago, no, to kind free Nigeria to come and visit me and to come and learn from me, interview me, right? And go back and apply the knowledge and then the enthusiasm in their own country. Obviously, almost more than 4 times our population. So, big one, Nigeria. You know how that it's the same, not only in music industry, even in Forex, everywhere. Right? So now, they are very huge.
In Nigeria?
So huge. Trust me, like, super huge. Like, Lamborghini now, what cars now, they have it all. It's, and flex in Pobium. But these are people that I'm saying, say, 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line. They came here with nothing. With literally nothing, you know, but just to come and learn, understand it. And this is something that I've been trying to do.
Is that why you have been moving around, trying to teach people?
And they're moving around, I know something on the side. Also coming to the branding part, you know, and then collaboration with. But sometimes I also have my own program. The objective is to teach people, especially the one Mayor of Ghana with the UPSA and stuff like that. Yes, but all kind in terms of like culture. Of Ghanaians
is it popular? I mean, the youth always show me the way betting is popular.
It is,
compared to forex trading.
I think, sir, generally, a lot of the youth lack confidence. Truth be told, I have people who are doing so well, right? Have like that's your friend is saying. You could say, sir, the they can actually be very big, right? But they have self-doubt. You know, and sometimes, you know,
potential no war.
But
I sell that.
Yes. Yeah. A lot. That's what I see with a lot of. But I'm not for trading with Ghana, pal.
Low key, eh?
A lot.
I see.
Look.
I
don't know if you've by any chance, right, seen me expos be around in terms of the pictures, right?
I mean, I've seen the UPS. The auditorium was full. It was filled to the brim, like outside, like
and this is bare minimum advertisement. Trust me, my advertisement budget simple for that is not even that crazy. But you can see the interest and then the energy that people come to these events with, you know, because they are doing it, they want to do it. They are seeing people abroad, even locally, that are doing, but the infrastructure is just not set for them to feel, say, oh, I'm doing something, you know, worthwhile. And I say,
but do you sometimes also feel like these people trooping into the auditoriums, they think it is just an easy way to make money, quick money?
Some of them, I can say that. I can say some don't think that. Okay. Some of them,
and that kind of mindset, how it affect the whole thing? Because they want quick money.
So. Well, you know, say one thing that anybody would defend when it comes to me and then the information that I would lay there, and they say you won't get that quick money preaching. Okay. You know, is that what literally makes the difference with me? And they say, oh, judging me social media, casting any manner, you judge me very wrongly. But the moment you start listening to me, then you realize, oh, he's totally different. He has a different message to share. Okay. You know, so people that come, maybe they may come with that intention, but after whatever we have to share comes out now, they go home with a totally different reality or mindset.
Okay.
You know,
beautiful.
Because trading is a business.
Okay.
Trading, and to say, I will not compare it with sport betting. You know, it has a track record. You know, like everyone said, the way I like to always relate it with YouTube because it will make more of business sense. You can calculate that January we in a better account, in February we in a better account, March all through like December, right? You can have a trading account. I'll even say, okay, January we make it profit way, February we in a buy, right? And those track record, no, right? You'll be surprised the type of opportunities will even get you.
Okay.
You get me? Okay. In terms of like, see, and there are so many avenues to make you expand in trading, not only about just getting investor for seeker. There are so many different avenues.
So for your side, are you swaying from the forex trading? Because the last time I read a tweet of yours, you are into other businesses. What kind of businesses are you into?
I have a properties business.
Real estate?
Yes, real estate, but like just on the low.
On the low. Advert on person we person
we're building. You know, I think this nation Nankasano, they like you to just build like hidden, right? And maybe when you grow old, then the guys, you know, but we are young now,
Questions.
So you have to just understand your environment and play by the rules. I always tell people, no matter who you are, one thing you cannot escape, right? Upa work it is government pursuit.
Okay.
You know, so sometimes, no matter how arrogant you are, you as a bro was, and then you move with the system and then just have your peace of mind. You know, so I'm going into so many other few stuffs, but just you know.
Is that why you have moved the family to Dubai?
The family to Dubai, and like I explained initially, the environment is enabling for trading.
For you,
you know, for trading.
For trading,
yes,
purposely for trading.
Purposely for
trading.
So,
for environment enable call and
eventually, you know, it depends on how big you're becoming or your vision of expanding. You know, because like what Tiana said, like the people who are in key positions don't understand what you are doing. I don't cry a negative for you in the first place. You know.
So if someone will be share like somebody they watch us today, they want to start the forex trading. Well, give me like 5 steps if I go through. Just the basics.
It's super easy.
Okay.
Number 1, you must have a trading account. Think about the trading account. It's an EcoBank account.
Okay.
I think there will be a whole company that has a personal bank account. So see trading account like your personal bank account. It's just a link now be registered. For us, rather than walk it to EcoBank office, maybe be account, here, you just follow the link, right, and then register, right. But the difference is, share banking sector now. We have the renowned ones or majumudin any almost started. So you must also understand the trading business and go with the flow in terms of the big institutions. No? So that's like one step, getting the trading account. But you see, you can get like an EcoBank account, right? But you're doing all your transactions with the EcoBank app. Without the account, you cannot have access to the app. Happening. So in trading, you can have your trading account, but you have next what we call the trading app. Trading apps also are awesome, right? But the most popular one that we the traders use, we call it MetaTrader.
MetaTrader.
Yes, MetaTrader.
Okay.
So it's a two-step way. Say, have a trading account now, right? Maybe on your account, you can download the app from their website, right? And it's a little bit technical, but the trading account now, right? It's easily linked. Say, you don't have to go to your friend is saying trading account Nibium. The only time you need to go to the trading account is either you are depositing or you are withdrawing. But you do the trading from the app.
Okay.
Exactly. Now app no some lines no was
red ni
green app no was.
But iPhone be like someday here.
A day.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So those two things, then you are a trader.
Okay.
That's the most easiest way to.
What commodities people for trading? Is it gold, cocoa, wheat?
So we have actively traded currency pairs, right? We use the scenario of the Ghana cedis and then the dollar, but to call into the financial marketer and counting po. The actively traded near US dollar, pound, euro, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, those popular ones now and it's advised begin at the starting out Ghana cedis chart. Mean trading in the first place, but they actively ones. And those ones are like the currency pairs, right? Then you can also trade commodities. Yes, commodities in a gold, nearly and ultimate trade oil. You can trade oil as well. You can trade what's the name? Even we have something we call indexes, right? I know you're a little bit technical, but
I know I just on YouTube.
But basically you can trade oil, you can trade gold, you can trade even wheat, but I don't advise those ones. If I would mention anything gold, oil, and then the active currency pairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful conversation with Kojo Forex. But you didn't finish. One more me too. The platform, the app, third one.
The knowledge.
Yes. Okay.
3-way pair.
I know that you have to go and look for it yourself. Okay.
Yes. But trust me, apart from the platform and the app, there's no step again. Do anything again.
You just pay attention.
Yes.
And do it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is it legal to trade?
It is.
Okay. So it's not an illegal business.
No. Okay. No. You see, right? Trading is a global business, right? And it's hard to have an international regulation.
Yeah.
So trading, if there will be a regulation, it will be sector by sector or country by country. But country by country, it has to do with the regulators, understanding the business in the first place and setting the standard for operation.
The guidelines.
So if the regulators have not caught up with data, then we have something we call it's retrospective, right? Like nobody will come and say, hey, you are flouting the rules, and until the rules is what?
Until they set the rules and regulations, you can trade.
Yes.
And it is not illegal.
No.
Money from trading too is not illegal.
No.
It is not scam money.
No.
Okay.
Far from that.
Okay.
It's actually one of the hardest work you do to earn an income.
Okay.
So everybody can actually trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody can, actually trade. And so we have cleared a lot of things. And for those who want him to show you the way, his social media handles. He also has videos on YouTube where he's teaching people the rudiments of the game and everything. And so, yes, follow him, subscribe to his channel, consume the content and understand. So that if you go put your money for inside way, your heart quarter, you go understand the market that you operate in. But bro, thanks for coming and, coming to clarify and having letting us have this conversation. I really appreciate it. Maybe I mean tears the done to me.
Oh, metro.
No.
Metro.
You are my come I mean share.
Metro.
Yesterday, some my global me order for 50 CDs. Them tear my money. The way I vex there. Now imagine say you go invest $1,000. Then the money do like this. Not under my watch. I mean, yeah, that bet to grab me. But yes, if you have the heart, if you understand the game and you want to learn more, as I said, you follow him. He is going to walk you through that. Thanks for coming. Thanks for. Is there any other thing that you would like to add?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked, around the whole scope of trading, right? But I'd like to say we touch on the mindset of the youth.
Okay.
It's very serious.
Okay.
Right?
Mindset, you say, are youth in a head
like, you a tripper.
The Ghanaian youth or general youth?
The Ghanaian youth.
Hey.
The Ghanaian youth.
Okay.
Right? It's like, say, intentionally, I block it, I'm off what dream, and it's very serious.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think, say, the older people have had their way with life.
Okay.
The reality in our case is totally different.
Okay.
Until you're a youth, now say you feel say you will be quiet and be suppressed until say I don't know how people define success, especially with the youth. No dream say be a empire and a lucky be no be a money sikabina why ye suddenly without understanding say you must take some risk.
Okay.
Like I'm just really talking about pursuing success. That culture is very different from Nigeria and the Ghana. We say it's agro, but it's very serious. Nigeria, right? Okay, Kojo is doing this. Their first step is, bro, teach me how you do, and they'll pursue you till you open up to them.
Okay.
Then in India, only crowd, but Okobrani be free baby, I bet you yes, come, and then the whole conversation will just be geared towards that without like using their own logic to understand and dissect situation. And that's like one aspect people should just reform their minds on and then be open to like taking risk.
Okay.
Venture into businesses, try new things,
Now businesses in a way. New things in a way.
Sheldon. Like it's literally no. I'm not saying say. You see, what they call in aspect of relying on a government.
Government in the crowd. You see, youth now. When you are saying say, oh, we should take opportunities. Advice. I just hope people don't know.
Trust me, Kojo. Like the online avenues on just only smartphone and only internet use.
Okay. So are you saying say the youth no be daring enough? Or we are just, people will say Ghanaian youth are lazy and things, which I don't believe.
Some of them are, though.
Some, you do believe they are lazy?
I believe some of them
you feed them the information, some be fiaba.
Like, they don't want to just be, like, expressive enough.
Okay.
Like, what trying to say, I didn't recry the mommy, yes, Hey, I didn't say, oh, you see Kashima, like that iota of expressing interest crap it will be lost from the start.
Don't you think also the environment be contributing factor, educational system, the fact that in this country we raise the youth not to challenge status quo, right?
That's also part of the issue that I'm making.
You are raised to be humble and intimidating.
Yes.
Like, I one bedroom apartment be me okay.
That's a conversation now we are not far from each other. And then I make us say like they must wake up in that light.
Alarm near set and oh boom, oh the belt.
you see, this one even relates with my lifestyle. Yeah, and I can say, you see, somebody can take it from the positive light. This guy, he's doing this, he's buying this, and he's motivated. Me drew get and will be journey free baby. Say, Kojo, thank you for all you do online. That's like a different energy that he's tapping into. However you express it, it's up to him.
Yeah.
But already picking that culture, say, oh, this one, wafa baby, show me the way where you go do this thing from. Be normal.
If you try them the forex, come say, no. Try me wise forex. And they have accounts in the mom will log in details. Give them the log.
I think say like we must hammer that a lot. Like what I like to always say is that and we will be in the position, like the age to occupy the position that we think the old people are now, right? Now, also current people that are leading us now, my mindset is totally different. Now, if we don't wake our people up, right? You cannot occupy every position, right? Definitely, we don't be and now be only no crab occupy. Now, if we are all growing with the same timid mindset, then we know, like, where does it even live the country in the first place? Yeah, but yeah, say na they be na timid say na, and it's not encouraging. And the future of the country, you know. So I think that's like one thing that I want to touch on. The youth should have their own mind, their own independent mind and voice. You know?
What about the government? Can youth need young Flagstaff House?
The government in Impodia, you know, the less I say, the better.
No,
because
the same way you said about
I'll
the
say
youth,
it.
say it.
The country, you know, we always say and make fun of it that the country cast, but the country really cast.
So you know say cast.
Of course.
Into youth no opportunities in find young for free. Online the internet ni nyejuma. Since morning the internet I saw red. Into your birthday.
You see, like if you align yourself with opportunities, you start seeing them. Block it. Because you build something for yourself. You know, you've built something which is commendable. You know, like you could. The first time I saw you, right, in person was in 2017.
Or where that OMG side on
my name said now free company, and I be like, I only just knew Kojo Sheldon as a human being, right? Now me Jumo East Legon baby man, nanti wakona muzo you're from Mango Street to the
yeah. OMG that where they were.
Yes, but see, you know, persistence, growth. Like you can imagine the brand you've built.
How many people are there going to be Kojo Sheldon like me? I had to take. How many people can be YouTubers like I have been? Successful YouTubers.
Right.
Let me put it that way.
So you see, right? You see how you've identified yourself, right? If we have multitude of people also already adapting this same mentality, even the next 5 years, Niyama best sound. But who say, okay, you have broken the barrier. You've set the pace for yourself. In my own field.
Okay.
Right? But if it's not passed on to the other people, you get what I mean? Maintaining the same way now. Because we know the struggle we pass through. I walk. Maybe I'm not here. And you can also say the same for yourself. But they don't see that. They just see the Kojo today. They are not seeing where it
passed
came from. But I also understood, say, I have to disconnect myself from the system, which is the government side we are talking about. Government, if you want to talk about it, you know, like we just have to understand, say, a office created for occupation, do whatever they want to do and then exit that space, you know. I've come to just understand, say, in our politics, you know. And it's painful because, especially, you know, me, I'm different places, who governance and system of operation. Now, imagine, say, like, we even be on track on that level now. Say, you're very deviated. And it's so serious, man. Sometimes, you know, you have to just work your way out and disconnect yourself.
Okay.
To some extent.
To Dubai.
This no, this
and one can disconnect yourself to Dubai.
You know, you can plug and unplug yourself from the system. My bag plug it.
Okay.
You know, you know, me wa say I bonkum. We are talking about Ghana. We're talking about the youth.
What you could do Dubai? We getting Arab money.
I think, sir, until we start getting there, the type of leaders, you as a youth, you only escape route and say, unplug yourself from the system because would the troubles, nature, frustration, you know.
We shouldn't be so dependent on their buying because
yes. Okay. There's no structure. There's no future for
structure,
the nation.
Future. All right,
like
structure and future.
It's not available, you know. And it's so scary, sir, right? We don't have any option. Option in say
two.
What you say? You know, that's and I am a troubling part, you know.
Two.
You know, people are suffering under Kwadwo. We are suffering this, blah blah blah. What is the option?
Cheddar. your brother.
No,
Cheddar.
it can be him. I wish it would. I wish it would. But we know, like, if you're taking reality from expectation, we can put more reality to those two that we know.
Okay.
You know, ebeye nyamia do miracle be reformation of the mind for our third force, which we are hoping for to come in. Intense strategy, intense, you know, crazy awareness be or wake up. Blood name.
I bleed blue.
Maybe I may drive your Maybe I may drive your corner. Like, look at the fact that it's been 8 years, right? We've had our own ups and downs with this government, right? Obi life in changing within these 8 years.
Who changing?
And the exchange rate, the depreciation, everything is just like going downhill.
Charlie, in your team.
And I can say, okay, we are calling for the alternative because it's here on two sides. As if the alternative has not been in power before.
Okay, they are not the same.
No, you see, that is the crazy part. No, you know, the alternative has been in power, and what is the guarantee that anything will even work in the first place? You know, at the end of the day, we can talk about, okay, this man is doing this party is doing this, right? But if they are still repeating the same thing now, what does it boil down to the ordinary citizen?
Nothing.
What those now experiences are, you know, so. Imagine you're living in a country whose culture and nature has been like this for the past 15, and you know that it will continue for even 30, 100 years.
67. Ghana is 67, right?
You know, bro, like, let's put everything aside. It's devastating. You know, it's sad. Maybe I was here, but you cannot do anything about it. Oh, you're one man. Your voice, Andrew, baby.
Exactly.
You know, you just preach it on social media, on avenues you'd get, but that's the end. And I think, say, even the youth waking up, right, has to even do it. Even third force, as in, people's mind are already locked, right? I made some tweets recently, said, me Ghana, seminar politics, we crap with you, because some of us, right, the issues can affect us, right? But we don't feel it. You get them different too. Like Kojo Sheldon, exchange rates. We had exchange rates.
Yes.
Full
prices.
But some will feel it and some may not necessarily feel it. That's where the difference is. What people don't realize is say most people are quieter, so comfortable or system no music and no man. Don't feel you.
No.
And yes, Sheldon, feel you know. So they can go about their business,
normal lives,
and will not talk about what the ordinary man is going through. And that is what the system wants. Who do the cash? Shall baby nedi. You know, so if you become
capitalist kind of vibe, right? Get your money, disconnect.
Yes. You know, if you become a little bit pushy, you know, suppress him. Let's look for some loophole. What is he doing wrong? What has he not done? And this is like, you don't know where that control is coming from. But you know, I think that's like one aspect that I really wanted to touch on. So the earlier you realize this whole scope as a youth and then wake up out of it, the better for your own self and your future.
Amen.
You know?
Amen. Preach.
The better for your own self and your future. So what the one holding in third force a cheer. I think it will do you much benefits. Any other rally for anything. Tell you the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, wakani na Ghanaian youth. Yes, the third force na so ho. The best way be about when you finally make it na no to plug na walk up be at that. We go try kasa be bra. Ladies and gentlemen, Kojo Forex, beautiful conversation, bro. Thanks for coming. I love the latter part of the conversation. But I don't think some show boo. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel. We out.